Um, I don't know. As a coach, you still get pretty upset with all the mistakes that did happen during that game and all the opportunities that you missed. And so, really, our team meeting, wasn't a real nice one. To put it to the simplest terms. But they just gotta get better. We still got to play a lot harder. We still got to play physical, more physical. And you got to quit and just eliminate stupid mistakes that we're making, on a consistent basis, and just doing our job. A lot of times I just see guys not doing their job, to their potential, and not being in the right positions or the right spots. So even though we won, it's a good victory and it's a good win because we needed that win. But there's still a lot of things we got to get cleaned up and get a lot better at. Yeah, first thing is, we got a lot of guys on offense that came back from last year, right? And you would think we'd be hitting on all cylinders, and guys knowing exactly what they're supposed to do, and where they're supposed to be at, and who they're blocking, and all those different things, and making catches and whatever it might be. But those we really haven't stepped up on that side of the ball yet. Now defensively, I think they've really turned the corner. The last few games. Especially, the younger guys that really haven't gotten a lot of reps, like Starks. He's really come around. Hayden Kreitzer, who never really started but is now in that starting role, is really, turning the corner and become a good player. Will White's starting to figure it out. Drew Harvey's, starting to get comfortable back there as well. And our D linemen are playing hard, for the most part. And there's still a few, I think, take a few plays off here and there that we got to get cleaned up and get better at. But, I think we just, with the guys we have returned, the guys that are new. I think our new guys are really improved, and I think our older guys just have kind of stayed even and have not gotten any better, and just haven't really improved or shown their skills at this point so far. I think it's a little bit of both, and then some mistakes on their part as well. But I think our guys on defense have played a little harder than they have the first 2 weeks. Pursue the ball harder. Doing a better job of getting their hands on receivers as well, so disrupting the timing a little bit, and getting themselves in good spots. Plus some good calls by Coach Harris and his staff of getting those guys in good positions. But to me, turnovers are, if you're very physical on defense and you put pressure on the quarterback, you're going to be able to get those turnovers, and that's what they've done the last few weeks. He's been here a long time. He came in as a freshman, and he redshirted, and got on some special teams, and he's just been kind of a special teams guy. His whole time through. Now last year he got some rest, but now he's stepping into that starting role, and just seeing a kid stick it out. A lot of kids don't do that anymore. If there's something in their way or something's holding them back, and it's tough and it's hard, they quit. Where Hayden's not one of those kids. He stuck it out all the way through, and and now he's reaping the benefits of doing that, and getting some awards too with some Players of the Week things and stuff like that, and interceptions and making plays. But I'm proud of the kid, because a lot of kids at that point would have hung it up, and that's just kind of the world today. Kids things get hard, they get tough, they quit, because they don't want to work for it. They think they're entitled just to be that guy, where he actually truly worked for that position, and he did it the right way. I think just really our secondary has really come around. Beginning of the year, you had a lot of young guys that hadn't played a lot of time, and just them figuring out the speed of the game as well, and exactly how to use their hands and get themselves in good position. And you don't get that until you get game speed. And I think that's probably the biggest area that I see that has improved so much. I think the D line's gotten better every week, and then our linebacking core, adding Drew to that has really improved the last few weeks since he's really picked up what we're doing. So overall, I'd say that the secondary is probably the biggest change, and the most impressive I've seen so far of making things happen and going the right direction. No different, and it's always, every time we go down there, it's a tough game. Down there, been down 21 points, 20 points. It seems like that happens every single year, and last second field goals, last second catches, last second touchdowns. Trying to come back, but it is, it's a battle every single year. Last year's game was a 15-0 game. It was all field goals, no touchdowns. So it's always a battle with them, and it always seems to be a time of the season where one team's going to go one way, and one team's going to go the other. And we need to find a way to win this ball game. They're a very good football team. They do things the right way. They're coached very well. Big up front on both sides of the ball. Very skilled at all their skill positions, and they got some speed too. And their quarterback's solid. He's a very good football player. So it's just one of those things. It's both teams are looking to get that win, and we're both sitting here at 2-2. kind of tired of saying that. You know, every week it's like, okay, both teams are 0-1, or now we're 1-1, or whatever. It might be 0-2, and trying to find that win. So it seems like I keep saying that each week, but then now we've got two teams that are 2-2, and trying to take that next step to win a conference championship. Not really, you know, not that I've noticed so much. I don't watch in as depth as Coach Harris and his staff does. I think one might be a little bit more of a thrower, and the other one's kind of more of a runner. You know, I don't think the offensive formations really changed that much. It's just, you know, they both throw it and they both run it. So, and to me, they're kind of the same kid, and maybe one throws a little bit better than the other. But you know, they're going to run their offense, and that's what they're going to do. And you know, whichever guys clicking best, that's the guy they're going to go with. You know, it's game day. You know, every game day, ask him how he's feeling. You know, where he feels comfortable at, and of course, kickers always give you like 10 extra yards, so I usually cut it down, you know, a little bit from there. You know, depending on the wind and things like that. So. But he's usually pretty right on and pretty spot on of where he's at and where he feels comfortable. He's not going to try to do something crazy like I tried to at Washburn, trying to get him like a 67-yard field goal or something. But I know he had the leg to do it, you know. But he's pretty in tune with where he's at and where he's comfortable with, and in the positions we're trying to put him into. So, you know, it's just game day, whatever he feels and how the weather is, and talk to Coach Dudley as well, and just kind of the situation of the game as well. If we're trying to get points or trying to pin him deep. Sometimes, you know, we're still trying to get touchdowns. You know, we are. But if it's like a 3rd and 15, you know, hey, don't take a sack and don't throw an interception. You know, we got points on the board right now with Dante coming in, so don't do anything stupid to get the ball back to the defense. So it's situational as well, and even with our play calling, sometimes just knowing that, you know, knowing the situation and where we're at, and then knowing Dante's got the leg to do it. So it's just, you know, we just got to be smart with it, and we need to put him on the field so much. Now, offensively, we got to get some touchdowns and not give Dante that chance, even though he wants them. You know, I'm trying to take him away from. It's all just, you know, stupid mistakes. You know, I think, you know, making the wrong read, not tucking the ball, you know, making an excuse the ball's too wet or my hands are slippery or whatever it might be. I mean, it's ball security is something that you preach from day one, is you can't turn the ball over, and you know, we got to do a better job of it offensively. But defensively, it's the same way. Our guys have been getting after it and attacking the ball lately, and you know, so we get those turnovers. But it's something that we preach day one, and you know, there's no excuse for turning the ball over. Just got to be a man and take care of it and do it the right way.